Hey, welcome into Newstalk. With the dangerously high temperatures across Kansas, the American Red Cross sharing some life-saving tips to help you stay safe. Joining us this morning, Red Cross board member James Williams to teach you everything you need to know about beating the heat. Now, James, what are some top safety tips that we need to keep in mind this summer?
Well, thanks so much for having us on. It is going to get warm, although it's raining right now. It's going to get warm this weekend, so we might be outside trying to get caught up on yard work or whatever. We just got to listen to what our body's telling us. That first step is our heat cramps. And so you're going to be sweating a lot, you have some sore muscles, and that's really that first sign to get in the shade, get a sip of water, and cool down. If you don't do that, your body kind of elevates to the next step, which is heat exhaustion. And that's displayed as sweaty skin, cool temperature, cool clammy skin, and that's when it's starting to get real. And so you need to get inside immediately, get cool, and then it can progress up to heat stroke, and that's when you need to call 911. And you're in a serious situation.
Now, you talked about taking that sip of water. Why is it so important to stay hydrated even before you start to feel thirsty?
Yeah, well, we're outside, we're working, we're just, doing what we got to do, and we just kind of forget. And so, having that water in us allows our bodies to cool down. We just forget about it. I'm sure guilty of it too. So every hour, if you're outside, have a sip every hour. If you're outside, doing something hard. If you're an athlete, then it's every 20 minutes we need to stop, have a break, and get your water.
Now, heat stroke, that can affect everybody.
Yeah.
What are some signs to look out for with that?
Yeah, heat stroke is actually pretty scary. If you're not sweating anymore, you have your skin's very hot, your heart's beating at a rapid pace, you're dizzy, probably confused. You might see somebody that actually passes out, and those are all real symptoms. Then you need to call 911.
Yeah, absolutely. There are people that work outside. I have lots of family members that do. That cannot be in air conditioning.
Yeah.
What do those folks need to do?
Yeah, they need to have water on them all the time, and they just need to be really careful about what their body's telling them. And so if they don't have air conditioning, they need to find some shade. Try and cool down and just take lots of breaks and just listen to what your body's trying to tell you.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys have a really cool app I want to talk about. What is all on that? How can people utilize that?
Man, I love the Red Cross app. I have it on my phone. I really encourage everybody to get it along with that Storm Team 12 app, right?
That's right.
Those are the first two things you need to be checking when the clouds get dark. And so, for example, right now, if there's flash flooding warning and we need to set up shelters, they tell you where a shelter was. They tell you how to respond to flooding, how to respond to heat, tornadoes, thunderstorms. Those are all really important things that you just have in your pocket because you never know when you're going to need it.
Okay. Well, James, thanks so much for coming on this morning.
You bet.
Everyone stick around. We'll have a look at your forecast coming up next.